Time now for the voice of the land on the Big Play Network with your hosts, Kevin Arnold and Always Positive Jay.
Is there a way for this team to turn it on? When is it too early to say a team can't turn the season around? Like when should those conversations actually be legitimate? Because it just seems like every single time this team has one of those games, one of those wins that we saw last year, like that game in Chicago with Josh Naylor that, people go back to for a turning point in that season. Every time we feel like we've had that game, then they lose 5 of 6 games on the road. What can this team really do? Or is it just a matter of guys just performing on the diamond?
Well, there aren't a lot of guys who have a track record on this team. Let's be honest, right? Outside of Jose, Ahmed Rosario has hit well at times throughout, his tenure in New York. And then last year, I thought he did a really solid job. But there aren't a ton of guys who have track records on this team offensively. So to say, well, they're having down years, no, because they haven't had enough time in the show to say that they're having down years. Josh Bell has been a very good player on some bad teams and a so-so player on some good teams. So we're trying to figure out kind of where he fits in this equation. What I would say is this, is that if it were me, I would really look into trading Shane Bieber midseason.
That was going to be my next question.
There are going to be a couple of teams that really need some front-end pitching. And if they feel like he can be a guy that can make a huge difference come playoff time, and I feel like he can, even without major velocity, he knows how to get guys out and good teams out, that they could get something substantial for him because he's got a year and a half left on his deal, as far as control goes. And the one thing the Guardians have is a lot of young pitching. And I know people will be like, really? What are we doing here if we're trying to win this year? But, yeah, we're lacking some other stuff. As good as our farm system is, who's that next big, middle-of-the-order presence that you need right now? We don't have it. It doesn't feel like we've got that in the system.
I don't think we've had a power-hitting outfielder since Manny Ramirez.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, is that we are very, very good at trading for other teams' talent. I would say that Tampa and Cleveland are the two teams that do it better than anybody out there. But for whatever reason, we've just been a little shy of the power department. And what it means is that your margin of error is thin, right? You have to string together 4 hits to score multiple runs instead of walk, base hit, put one over the fence. So that's kind of where I stand with that.
Now, do you think that they should still consider trading Shane Bieber at that time if they somehow, they're back in contention where we thought this team should be at that deadline, and think that they can still carry it from there? Or is that they continue on the trend they're on right now and consider doing that at the deadline at that point?
I think it's all dependent on the health of Tristan McKenzie. I think that's what I would say. I've been really impressed with Logan Allen and Tanner Bybee. I thought they have been great. I haven't watched, and I've just seen highlights of Gavin Williams. He certainly looks the part, and if he can control his wildness a little bit more, he's going to really play well at this level. If Savali comes back, that's certainly helpful. So I think that you could trade Bieber and still not throw the season away. That's what I think. It doesn't mean if you trade Shane Bieber that you're going, all right, I'll see you in 2024. I don't think that's accurate. What I think is you're retooling. You would presumably want to get some major league talent back, whether that's a back-end starter and then some studs in the minor league that are right on the cusp of helping you out. I still think that you